What is up, guys? I'm back with hopefully the last part of Black Rose. After we've done this, I was thinking of going on to timed mode and seeing what that's like. For this time, I'm playing with a controller mainly because I suck at the controls on the keyboard. So hopefully we'll get this done today. Right. So we left off here.
She was often depressed, so she was always going into the downstairs hall. There are a lot of strange things I've seen around this place. For instance, the fireplace that isn't even a real fireplace. It's some kind of ladder shaft, but there's a tough metal grate fastened over it that appears to be controlled electronically, most likely by the lockdown system. I'm assuming the shaft leads down to the basement, but it must have been sealed off because it's not accessible from anywhere down there. Another thing I've started wondering about is a metal handle that's been sitting on Michael's desk for about a month now. I asked about it once out of curiosity, but he avoided giving me a direct answer. He told me it broke off of something. I had already assumed this, seeing as it's covered in dirt and rusted around the edges where it had clearly been attached to something for a very long time. Perhaps the biggest mystery I've encountered here is the place Myrtle always went for privacy. She was often depressed, so she was always going into the downstairs hall on her way to wherever it was she went to be alone. However, she seemed to vanish. The only place she could have gone from that hallway is down into the basement, but I went down there one day to ask her something and I couldn't find her. I'm wondering if there's a secret room somewhere down there. After all, I did learn from Michael that this building is from the 1600s, long before it was ever a funeral home. Buildings as old as this one sometimes have quite a few secret areas.
Right then. Sorry I skipped that the first time. Didn't realise I was reading it. Who doesn't love creepy laughs? Raise your hand.
They still haven't buried them. Sullivan has been lying in his coffin now for 2 days, and Myrtle for 3. Because Conrad refused to touch Myrtle's coffin after her funeral, it had to be put aside so Sullivan could have his. Conrad still simply doesn't want to have anything to do with the burial of either of them, even if all he's doing is preparing a future grave without actually touching the coffins. I'm starting to wonder if he had some type of unpleasant encounter with Myrtle and Sullivan's coffins, or he heard some absurd rumor about their corpses. What's sad is that Myrtle and Sullivan don't have relatives who care enough about their burials to actually do something about this. Michael was embarrassed to have to tell all the relatives and friends that the actual burials couldn't be held yet. Even so, none of them objected. Maybe they just didn't see a point in doing so, considering the person they would be doing it for is already gone. I don't know. As far as feeling nervous around coffins, I do get a strange vibe now in the visitation room. The atmosphere in there is starting to feel different. The air feels heavier, a little bit oppressive even. It seems to be more noticeable today than it was yesterday. I'm not quite sure if I believe in ghosts or not, but it seems to fit what I've heard before about locations having uncomfortable negative energy due to evil or extremely upset spirits. Maybe it's just normal stuffy air. There aren't any windows in there, and it is the middle of summer.
Right. Where do we go from here? Not that way, because that's the stairs. I don't think there's anything in here. No. What's the point of that room? This is just a place to run around in circles from. You can't go in there. Oh, what's this?
It turns out that Devin got into the morgue by stealing Sullivan's key card from the office. Mrs. Raines had been in there and forgot to lock it when she left. Nobody knows exactly how the kid figured out the passcode, but considering what a flake his mother is, that's probably just something else she inadvertently compromised. They're burying Sullivan with a few of his belongings from the funeral home. I guess because he had worked here for so long and was so loyal to his job. Michael revealed that one of those belongings is Sullivan's key card. Of course, they would need to deactivate it from the system to avoid any breaches and the chance that it was stolen. But then again, Mrs. Raines would be the one who would do that. I discovered earlier today that Devon had stolen the system lock override key as well and hidden it somewhere in the building. This has got to be the most troublesome, ill-behaved kid I have ever encountered.
Great. Please tell me we're not going to have to deal with a ghost child as well. Where'd that come from? Grief-stricken man killed by train after blinding himself. 57-year-old Sullivan James, one of the two funeral directors at the Chanmire Hills funeral home, was killed Monday after he tripped and fell onto the tracks of an oncoming train. According to his co-workers at the funeral home, James had slipped into a state of grief-stricken hysteria just minutes earlier. After experiencing an emotional breakdown over the death of a childhood friend and co-worker, Myrtle Varnworth, who had been suffering from a severe brain tumour. Where am I? Which doctors had deemed inoperable. Miss Varnworth had passed away 9 days after the end of her predicted death date. James, devastated, apparently gorged out his own eyes using a scalpel from the funeral home's preparation room and managed to scramble out a nearby window. I'm sorry, I got hiccups. Miles Treadman, an embalmer at Chanmire Hills funeral home and a short-time co-worker of Mr. James, had begun to chase after the frenzied man through the field behind the building, but was not able to catch him before he reached a nearby segment of railroad tracks and tripped, falling down on top of them. I can't read. I don't know why. Treadman and a few other eyewitnesses reported that James made no attempt to get up as the train quickly rolled to grief-stricken Sullivan James was killed. Rolled in, sorry. On impact, the fast-moving train hitting him with such force that he was severed into 3 pieces. Lovely. It has been speculated by those who knew the man that his fatal episode was driven by guilt for not treating his long-term friend how he believes he should have. This double tragedy at the Chanmire Hills funeral home has sparked a great deal of public interest in the site and has become an attraction for loitering and vandalism among young people. In the 3 days that have passed since the incident, 3 arrests have already been made. They never buried either of them. Both are still here. I don't like that. So, I'm going to guess from the both are still here, Myrtle isn't the only one that's going to be popping up and causing troubles. However, can we just talk about how cute those 2 are? Just look at them, they're so adorable. Who knew they were going to grow up and when they eventually passed away, they were going to be scary ghost people. There's something written on the back. They say, if you take his rose, he wakes up. That's the only way his coffin will open. I heard that he also tears you into 3 pieces if he catches you. Brilliant! Let's take a rose. What's this, Beauty and the Beast? Something's under the table. Oh my god, it's a creepy child. They won't find it. Ever. What if I watch? There's a key here. It's labelled V Room 2. Brilliant. We know where that goes. I don't want to go up there.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
Do I have to? Oh God. I don't want to. Have I read this? Oh, there's a coffin. And it looks like there's a key in the coffin. Brilliant. And we all know how we're supposed to get that key. Oh, I love what you've done with the place. Oh. Okay, that's the painting I want in my future house. House. Those are so creepy. Their eyes are just following you in the dark. Oh, God. I'm trying to prolong the inevitable. Dare you, double dare you. Right. I don't want to do this. There's a black origami rose lying on top of the coffin. Take it. Do I have to? Okay, so far he's not trying to kill me. Oh, it's lagging now.
Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered.
Let me just close something a second.
And blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Oh, chucking my phone now. Oh, we're all the way back here. This is what happens when you die, guys. Come on. Oh, no. I know you're supposed to get a key from this coffin, so... Oh, what am I doing? It's over there.
All those attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room. Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Trust me to run into him. That's all I kept doing with Myrtle. And let's go again. He's mocking me, that kid is. I hate him. Don't mock me, child. You don't know me. Oh, go away, mouse.
Attending the funeral service for Sullivan James, please gather in the visitation room.
You amaze me. It's like Myrtle over again. But I think we're rid of her.
Sullivan James was blind as a bat. Sullivan James fell down flat. Sullivan James is withered and blue. Sullivan James is coming for you.
Guys, we did it. Something just fell where Sullivan was. Sometimes it doesn't let me click with the controller. It's a key card. The key card for the door upstairs. Downstairs even. Over here. But we don't have a code. Ah. Count the lines between the lines. What? Is it like tic-tac-toe? Got to count the X's and the O's? So when it says lines, does that mean an X, because it's got two lines, is a 2? So each X is a 2. So that's 2. 6, 4, 2. No, 4 even. I can't add. But the O's must count for something. So if the X's are 2s, does that mean the O's are 1? So 2, 7, 8, 9, 2, 9, 4, 2, 9, 4, 7. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. It still says it's paused, but it's not. Oh, beautiful. I've always wanted to be in a morgue. It's a bit run down, I think. It has not had enough TLC. I don't know if I want to be in here. Please don't make me be in here. Why am I in here? All for a note. Brilliant.
Everyone here is dead. They've all been killed. Ghosts in this house are not like ghosts in other houses. If they're looking for something specific, their corpses actually get up. Someone threw the lockdown switch and I can't get out. I finally found the override key, but I'm not sure exactly where the switch is. Although I might have an idea. I remember overhearing a conversation Michael was having a few months ago about something which was located underground. I'm confused as to whether or not this underground location is the main basement where Myrtle's coffin is. I went down there a while ago and looked around, but it appears to be mostly a storage space. Maybe I missed it. The basement is extremely dark, even with a flashlight. Maybe I need to go search again more thoroughly.
Where's my mouse gone?
I need to find the switch. My very life depends on it, as do the lives of many future wanderers if this doesn't stop. One of the most unsettling things about this funeral home is that after a while, you start to feel as though it's hanging by a thread and on the verge of collapsing, prevented only by the mysterious force that fills the building. It's such a strange feeling. Maybe I'm not the same skeptic I was before working here. But where is that damn switch?
So it looks like we're going to have fun trying to
In
find
the
the switch.
deepest part of the house.
Okay. Fuck off. I have a theory. I want to test this theory, but I'm scared. Something bad always happens when you reach a save point. When it was mentioned about Myrtle going downstairs and then disappearing, I have a theory. Oh God, creepy child's back. X marks the spot. Where have we seen chairs lined out like this? I wonder. Oh God. We all know what's happening now, don't we?
No.
Damn lollipop. Oh crap! I just went. I was bullshitting, of course, I'm not going to help you. Oh, I love this music. This is the music that says something's definitely going to happen. See, something's got to be off about here. So it looks way too obvious. This really doesn't look like the place you disappear from. But I don't know. I mean, we can check down here, but I don't think it's down here. She's happily locked away. Well, she's not happy. She wants to kill people, but you know. Sticks and stones. Well, in this version of Sticks and Stones, 2 ghosts that actually can kill you, not just your bones. See, I still think it's over here somewhere. This seems like somewhere where as soon as you come downstairs you can just disappear from. But it's not letting me do anything. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I know why. I meant to find the key first, don't I? The key does something. I knew that. Let's test another one. It's very important that anyone who saw or spoke with Devon the day he went missing come to me in my office immediately, as we need as much information on his whereabouts and behaviour as soon as possible. If it helps, Devon would always become noticeably excited and start behaving suspiciously when he had plans of doing something or going somewhere he knew he wasn't supposed to. Oh crap. X marks the spot, see? Chair's played up, so I think it should be here. Yeah, there's a key under this chair. It's labelled Simp's Lock. This is it, the override key. Now that all that's left is to find the switch. It's in the deepest part of the house. Is that where Myrtle's coffin is? Or could this place go even deeper underground? Right, now that I've got the key to a complete clank, I want to test my theory out. What's this? The light within your eyes ignites me like a spark. It is them for which I'll search forever in the dark. Oh, it's so sweet. Yeah. I'll treasure it. Anything here? Oh. Doing something. part of the floor here feels loose when I press on it. See? Secret passageway under the stairs. Oh, brilliant. An oppressive miasma is emanating from down below. From this point forward, there's no turning back. There was no turning back to begin with when she initiated the lockdown. I think we're near the end, guys. Because that's all we had to do. We have to reach the override, and that's it.
This is it. Now I know where Myrtle always went for privacy. Now I know where the handle on Michael's desk came from. Devin must have been trapped down here and couldn't get out. It was only a little while after the search when everything went wrong. All I was ever trying to do was keep my promise. I only ever had the best intentions, but I've angered Sullivan. It was a mistake to touch that rose. This might be the last thing I ever write. I've left my notes all throughout this building in hopes that they might help anyone who happened to get trapped here. If that's the case, and you've made it this far, I'm sorry to say that I probably never made it out. However, I can tell you that I know for a fact the switch is down here. Once I flip it, I will leave the control key behind. If you already have it, then it was moved somehow. Nonetheless, there's one last thing I can give you, and that's a promise. These tunnels are not a dead end. At some point, there's a ladder which will take you back up to the ground floor. I don't know how far down it is, but I know that it's there. I always did feel a very faint draft coming from that fireplace, and sounds always seemed to echo down into it. After disabling the system lock, there should be a definite escape path. This air is stifling. Ever since Myrtle's death, the energy throughout this entire building has been growing more and more negative. My body is starting to ache, and my stomach is becoming unsettled. Now I'm getting dizzy. This house has been collecting souls for so many years. It needs to be stopped. It needs to be torn down. If I never make it out, I'll just be one more soul it's claimed. I guess I do believe in ghosts after all.
Maybe we should call Ghostbusters. I'm afraid I know a ghost. Oh, I don't want to do this. It looks like we're going deeper. Never go deeper down into scary places. You always go the opposite way. No? Okay then, we're not going that way. But you guys remember that ladder we saw in the fireplace? It must come out there. Music! And there's no one else here except me, which means spooky music.
You're the baby I've been calling my own. Call me all my. You're about the meanest baby.
You've got to be arsehole. What's this? Note. The gate in this room may jam while opening. Do not be alarmed, as this is a common occurrence and will resolve itself after about 10 seconds. We are sorry for any inconvenience this may cause and thank you for your patience. So this will open, but I've got to wait 10 seconds. There's no fuses. Oh god. There's fuses scattered everywhere, aren't there? Oh my god, this is so an accident waiting to happen. If we do this, we'll be able to get out of here quickly. Nothing happened. Am I forgetting something? Yeah, maybe the missing fuses, but hey, I don't think I could pick them up just yet. No, of course I can't, that's too easy. The fuses! They're all missing. Okay, stay calm. They might be around here somewhere. Someone did this after I got locked in. Who's ready for Servant to make her appearance?
You'll get those cry baby blues, you're gonna cry baby blues, just be goodbye baby, sugar all mine, you're so refined, you won't do this, you won't do that, now what's on your mind, cry baby blues, you're gonna die baby, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
Full system lockdown disabled.
Come on, she can do this. Oh my god, definitely. Saying something dangerous. Ladder. Crap, time waits. I hate confidence. This is supposed to help. I got to do this again. Oh. If time travel is anything like this, I'm going to cry. Well, let me leave, and I promise I won't, like, take it away with me. I'll just throw it through that box. I hate quick time events. I'm not supposed to do this.
You'll get those cry baby blues, you're gonna cry baby blues, just be goodbye baby, sugar all mine, you're so refined, you won't do this, you won't do that, now what's on your mind, cry baby blues, you're gonna die baby, you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna
1704. I don't care. I'm happy with that. Hope you all enjoyed. I didn't. I'm still shaking from the whole need to press it quickly. Overall, it was a good game. I will say that. It's just me being the whole, I want to get out of here, please. So yeah, leave a like if well, you like ghosts and want to be trapped in a bit creepy old funeral home with them. So yeah, I'll catch you all in the next episode. Goodbye.